Hello everyone, my name is Raven and welcome to my Company of Heroes commentary. And this is actually one of my very first commentaries where I'm actually playing Victory Point. So, this should be a very fun match. I'm actually going to speed it up in a few bits because obviously, you know, the start, it's not much is going on. So, I'm just going to kind of skip around the boring bits where we just kind of wait for something to happen. Okay, so I am playing AlexFlecy, and he's playing as the Wehrmacht, and I have no idea which commander he took. I am playing as the Americans, and I chose the Airborne. Okay, so we've both sent out our engineers, and I'm capturing and building a barracks. He is finally building a Wehrmacht quarters, and he's sent out quite a few engineers, and he's also the first person to get a victory point. And as well, he also gets a few points ahead on me, which is quite discouraging when you're watching this. So, all the lovely engineers are running out, so we're just going to jump to where the combat first starts. And I'm just going to speed this up 8x. And I got my first rifle squad. He's still spamming out engineers at this point. We're running around, we're capturing. He runs straight for that point. Oh, no, wait, I get that point. Alright, and I'm just now getting this one as well. Now we're going to slow this down to 1x. Alright, so I actually thought that if I got a few riflemen in there, I could take and hold this point. Now, there's this weird bug that happens later, which really throws me off. You'll see it. Okay, but basically... oh, here comes up his first grenadiers. I needed at least 2 MGs to cover this flank here and this one, because you know without an MG you really can't do much with the riflemen, because you have to be right on top to do decent damage against the Volksgrenadiers, and the Volksgrenadiers do have pretty good range. So but when they're in a building, you really don't want to be on top of them. You'd be better off being in cover. So what happens later is he builds an outpost here, which, fair enough, that's fine. But what really weird is these Volksgrenadiers go down to 1, but there's actually 5 of them, apparently, it seems. They actually kill me really fast, and it really pisses me off later. And it greatly confused me. Alright, so I'm finishing capturing some points, and he's got all of his captured. I figured you guys didn't really want to watch that because there's not much going on. I mean, a bunch of engineers running around capturing. It's not really all that exciting. Alright, so I retreated my engineers back up to here so I could build, I do believe, a weapons support center and later a supply yard. And I got this point finally, and I also bought a Jeep. The reason I got the Jeep is because I was going to sniper spam. So obviously I got them just to, you know, just to see. And if we turn on Fog of War, we can see what I can't actually see. Figured I'd show you guys this because a lot of you guys have a tendency to tell me I should have done this when you have Fog of War. I have no idea what's in there. And we'll just reveal that up. Alright, so I have another rifle squad coming down to reinforce, and I'm reinforcing this one here, and I just got my weapon support center, which I'm going to build 1 MG out of. I don't actually ever use it, which is kind of disappointing because, you know, on a tiny map like this, mortars are absolute lovely.
Enemy unit down. Recon flight stands.
Alright, so I killed this guy. And now, over there, I'm sitting, but I will eventually move out. And I moved my engineer squad over here. And he has another engineer squad coming up. Yeah, he doesn't really do too much in space. Most of the combat's taking place right here. Alright, and I got myself a nice flame engineer. Now, I know I really should have put him there, but I think I was busy focused a little bit over here, and I accidentally ran him up there. But I do get some pretty good kills off of him, so that's always pretty pleasant. And I get that point. I do believe I run my guys. No, I retreat them. Yeah, I retreat them. And these guys take their place. And then I run around with these engineers and capture points. And he's bringing up his first of the oh-so-painly MG42s. MG2s are lovely. Sorry, MG42s are absolutely lovely. Of course, you know, when they're not yours, they're not so awesome anymore. And I think I tried here to run them around the house. I was thinking maybe I could get somewhere where they couldn't get me. Because, you know, if you look like on this building, if you're right here and they're in that building, they shouldn't actually be able to attack you. Because they do need a line of sight, which is kind of nice, I suppose. And this unit right here is completely glitched. It does no good. Let me rotate the camera a little bit here. Yeah, see, there's no blind spots on that house. Oh. I'm going to stay fully zoomed out in the right position. Alright, see, now this is the bit that was really annoying. His men never died. It just went all the way down to 1, and they're doing a lot of damage. Like, sniper damage. But he didn't have any snipers in there. No, he had a full squad of Volks Grenadiers. Perfectly healthy full squad of Volks Grenadiers, despite the fact that it said 1. So I don't actually know whatever ended up happening with all that. But I do have an MG squad right here that I built. They're in a very nice position that he can't see. Well, he does see him there. But it doesn't matter because he's in range, and I start shooting him when he goes for my point. This is kind of around the point when I thought I was actually going to lose. Because, you know, when you play this, you know, you don't see all this. So you have no idea what he has in here. And I literally thought I was going to lose. And look, he has this invisible magical 1 squad, which is demolishing an entire platoon near instantly. There's something really wrong with that. That's a really annoying bug. That has to be a bug. Volks Grenadiers are great, but not that great. And he somehow managed to capture that point. I guess all the low walls and the gave him enough defense fortification where he was pinned, but not, or suppressed, but not pinned. And then I attempt to take him down over here as well. And then he's got another one which he runs up and kind of pushes me back. But I do have a motor pool, so there is a pretty good chance of me actually winning this. Because as we all know, motor pools produce the Greyhound, which is a cheap, affordable car, which does pretty good damage against anything that is not armor.
Enemy unit down.
Alright, so I'm reinforcing my riflemen, and this building's almost done. Almost. And there we go. Now I'm immediately beginning to produce Greyhounds. Now down here, he's not actually doing anything too much his base. He's mostly letting his forward outpost cover everything. He's rebuilding a bunker over here, which is quite a pain. Quite very much pain. Okay, and this is another quiet moment. Just building. Got some riflemen coming. I'm going to speed this up till we get back to the combat. La la la, nothing's happening. Men are moving. Alright. And then he comes over with another engineer and kills mine. Alright, fair enough. Alright, and I park my rifleman here because I'm going to use my Greyhound to get rid of that before I move my men in, because, well, that's horrible. By the way, this is actually one of my most favorite 1v1 maps. The person who made this map is absolutely awesome. This is a great map. I really like the areas up over here. They're quite nice.
Supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
And his lovely thing. Now, I'm not sure why he didn't bother putting it right here. He would have had significantly less range, but it would have covered this side right here. Or at least point one right there. Or barbed wire that off or something, because there's a wide opening right there. Not that it matters, because I used my Greyhound, but, you know. Oh, and here we go again. We have the Volks Grenadier squad and their magical ability to kill squads like that. I didn't know that was even remotely possible. Let me switch and see what he actually sees. Wow, it is actually one guy. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. Now I'll switch back. Okay. Huh. I really did think that was a glitch, but wow, I didn't know that was possible. That is one hell of a guy there. So now I have 2, and I will kill him this time around because he can't hurt that armored car. And I moved my MG squad around to kill him, and I captured the points. He is losing at this point, but he did get a quite early start lead. But this is kind of where it kind of starts to go in my favor a little bit. And lovely, he builds an MG crew. MG crews. And he's not doing anything over there. He's just got 2 squads of engineers. Yeah, 2 squads. And I'm now getting rid of this outpost because it's absolutely horrible. I do actually build one here. And all I build out of it is 2 engineers, which you'll see I use later. Alright, and get me some side plates for my car. Because as we all know, those side plates add quite a bit of armor. And I have yet another Greyhound and another rifle squad moving down, which I'm going to start using eventually. As soon as this is gone, I use that. I'm not sure why I maneuvered that. Oh, right. I wanted to make sure I didn't build anything. That's why I didn't do that. Alright. And here in just a minute, I'm going to push really hard into his base. Okay. Alright, I send this one down into his base, and I send this one over here to take care of the engineers. And this one, I do believe, also gets a nice little run down to his base, or it goes over here, I don't remember. Nope, just parks it there, just to protect the engineer crew. That one over there is fighting. This one's maneuvering straight into his base. I like this. I tell him to go right into around here, and he stops, and then maneuvers here. He could have just kept going, but okay. Alright, now I see he has a Krieg Barracks, which Krieg Barracks produces the incredibly dangerous Pak-38, which he has right here, and no one ever wants a Pak-38. That was actually pretty good timing. If I had been any later, that Pak-38 might have actually stalled my advance, because, well, you never know with the unknown. And sadly, I do play a little bit more cautiously than I probably should. Alright, so then I start using my armored cars to destroy the Krieg Barracks. And I use all my men to run around and capture. And now we're going to skip a little bit because, well, and he builds a half track. I think he thought it could fight, but it can't. And then he starts building a storm armory. So yeah, we're just going to skip because destroying a base with an army of Greyhounds is pretty slow. And I do actually get flame engineers later. Because armored cars are terrible. And over here later oh, there we go. Doing some airborne to run around and capture some men. Sorry, some points. Alright, and I have all the victory points now. Going down 3 a tick now. Thankfully, I've actually played this map before. Otherwise, I probably would have ran straight down this hill. Right into that. No way to get quickly around it. It's absolutely terrible. Alright, and now I'm getting my flamethrowers, and I have yet another Pak-38. Sorry, I don't have a Pak-38. I have another Greyhound. Sorry. Alright, I run my guys in, and I run straight to destroy this first. Actually, the reason I destroyed this first was because I didn't want this building to fall and this one still be here, and then he brings in, like, you know, that extra little clump of men. Not that it would have mattered, because, you know, men don't really count. You just need to destroy all the buildings. But, you know, I don't really feel like fighting them. They do get a fair few, unlike the Allies, who can only paratroop in an engineer. Okay, and that is game. That was actually a pretty good match. I haven't actually played against anyone in like 3 months, so that was pretty good. If you guys would like to play, join my Steam group. I'm on holiday now, so I actually have time to play, hence why there's a commentary. So, we shall play. You can follow my Twitter to see what I'm up to, see when a new video is coming, and you can also join my Facebook group as well, and it's all in the description. Alright, thank you.